And welcome to the Take two. And welcome to the writer's life, a place where you get the sight, sound, smells, taste of my particular writer's life, where you get the truth about my writer's life. Subscribe if you haven't already. Punch the like button. Tap the bell for notifications, so you don't miss out on one single uber exciting video. Even though there haven't been that many lately. But I'm working on it, as I keep saying. So today is Friday. My surgery was a week ago, but a week ago today I started bleeding out and had to get more stitches and all that sort of stuff, and it was a bloody mess. And if you've never had stitches without anesthesia or lidocaine, you're in for a real treat. It was like the movies, where they do it themselves. No way. Oh my God! But it's awesome when they hold you down to do it. They did a good job though, because here I am, 1 week later, back in the thick of things, walking 2 miles. Already started lifting weights again today. Eating well. It's amazing what they can do and what your body can do if it's healthy. Otherwise healthy, I should say. Listen, I love to work out. I always have. I've always kept myself in really good shape. Aside from a couple of slides here and there. But it's so important to just take the time out of your writing life to at least indulge in 30 minutes to an hour of strenuous exercise, at least 5 days a week, because you're going to get sick with something eventually. So you're not going to get off unscathed. Something's going to kill you, right? And so it only makes sense that you're going to get some sort of sickness at some point. And hopefully in my case, it's something that, like in my case, it's something you can deal with pretty much right away. It's not that complicated. It's okay, yep, we know what to do, boom, boom, boom. And, you're looking at a full recovery. Or in some cases, it can be like, because you're out of shape, one problem compounds with another, and compounds with another, and compounds with another, until it's just too late. Like you can't make up for all that time you missed trying to keep yourself healthy. And now listen, I'm no saint. Everybody knows I like to drink beer, have a few whiskeys now and then. I like wine. I like running through the Burger King for 2 double cheeseburgers as much as I do cutting into a nice thick sirloin or a plate of sushi. Or, of course, a nice bowl of pasta in Italy, or a pizza in Italy. Everybody knows that. But moderation, I think it was one of my father-in-laws, always swore, like, moderation is the word of the day. You can pretty much do anything so long as you moderate it. Unfortunately, he was a chain smoker, and he died of terrible mouth cancer. I'll never forget it. Just watching him go like that, it was just awful. But that was the one thing he didn't moderate, and it took him. So, I think the lesson here is try to be as healthy as you can, even though we get obsessed with the word count, we get obsessed with putting out books, we get obsessed with the stories, we get obsessed with starting on the new story even before we finish the old story. We get obsessed with publishing deals, movie deals, TV deals, our own little world, our own little bubble. We get obsessed with feeding the beast that is social media, so that we can make ourselves look great. I do it all the time. I do it. I know you do it. It's human nature. We get obsessed with our little political tribes. We get obsessed with our religion or lack thereof. We get obsessed with our fucking pronouns. No, that one really. But we get obsessed with all these little things because our lives are so great. We're living in, even though the times, yeah, they are pretty shitty especially for young people who have a new family and things like that. They got to work 3 and 4 jobs, and new parents these days are basically playing tag team. All right, you're up, honey. I got to get some sleep. And that's just to pay the bills, They probably have 2 or 3 credit cards already maxed out. But even with all that stuff, we're still living in a very, very exciting time. As much as I hate to see it infiltrate our writing business and film, AI is, making its mark, and it is going to put some of us out of business eventually. Not tomorrow, but 10 years from now, it's going to be a completely different animal. Are writers ever going to go away? Never. Have sculptors been, hung it up? Have painters, visual painters hung it up? No, go to Florence, Italy. There's whole districts devoted to their workspaces, and, you walk into some of those old buildings and you feel like you're back in old Paris of pre-World War I or post-World War I anyway. And people are doing fantastic work there and being paid well for it. But even though you can use AI to paint a gorgeous picture with just a few simple keywords, kind of takes the fun out of it, doesn't it? So keep yourself healthy. Eat and drink what you want in moderation. Travel. I think that's the other thing. While going through this little difficult period, I have never lost sight of the fact that I have a down payment on an excursion in June, I should say, to the Far East. And after that, in the fall of 25, everything goes well the way it's supposed to, I will make the full-time move to Italy, like I've been promising for a couple of years. It's amazing how easy it is to do this, and at the same time difficult, because I've family and we're all very close. I'm close even with my exes. Like we're friends, and both of them are willing to drop what they're doing to help me out if I need it. I live with my sons. I have since COVID started. In fact, I came home with something from the hospital because both of them are flat on their back, sick. They've been sick in bed for 24 hours. So I brought something home. And they're, and they hate being sick because they just work all the time, but like I said, something's going to get you. Even young healthy people aren't impervious to your basic cold or flu. In any case, travel is so essential. I think that's just one of the things that's kept me as healthy as I have been for 60 years, and it will continue to do so. Not for another 60 years, but right? Give me 20. Good Lord above, Deus Dominis. Maybe 30. We'll have to see. All right, that's a little ramble today, but I just want you to know I'm still here, still thinking of you guys. Lots of new books out, guys. And hopefully by next week, the brand new full-length Steve Jobs will be out. The Blackmailer. It's a hoot. I think you'll love it. Typical Steve Jobs cluster, you know what? And but it's a fun one. All right, you guys. I hope everybody has a great weekend. I will get to you Sunday night or Monday. And as always, ciao, ciao.